Do you take Rejoice Okeke to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward,
For better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do you part?
The priest's voice rang out clearly, filling the quiet church.
I do.
Ethan said firmly, his voice steady with conviction. The priest then turned to Rejoice and repeated the same words.
I do.
Rejoice replied, her voice soft but certain, a smile lighting up her face as she gazed into Ethan's eyes. The priest nodded approvingly before addressing the congregation.
If anyone can show just cause, while this couple cannot be lawfully joined in matrimony, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
The room fell into a heavy silence, broken only by the sound of the wind rustling through the church windows. The priest began again.
You make it.
I object.
A voice suddenly cut through the silence, sharp and commanding. Gasps filled the church as heads turned back. Murmur rippled through the congregation. All eyes fixed on a woman who stepped forward, holding the hands of a small boy who couldn't be more than 3. The woman's eyes burned with defiance as she stared directly at Ethan.
Not until the truth comes out.
3 years ago, Jane lay by the warm sand beach, sipping her juice while typing away on her laptop. The sounds of waves crashing in the distance, creating a soothing backdrop, until a volleyball came flying out of nowhere, hitting her squarely and knocking her juice onto her laptop. Startled and furious, she scrambled to assess the damage. As a tall, handsome man jogged towards her, breathless,
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
he said, his tone genuinely apologetic. Jane stood up, glaring at him.
Are you blind or something?
She snapped, her voice sharp.
My bad. Let me pay for the damage.
He offered. She hesitated, narrowing her eyes at him before shaking her head in frustration.
Just cram.
She barked, gathering her belongings and storming off. The man stood rooted in the place, watching her retreating figure. Ethan was walking his dog on a sunny afternoon when he decided to take a break at the park. As he sat down, he spotted a familiar face, the woman he had encountered a few days at the beach. She was jogging. Without hesitation, he got up and approached her. She stopped, still panting, and gave him a strange look.
Who are you?
She asked. Ethan introduced himself with a polite smile.
Oh, the troublemaker.
She said, rolling her eyes.
I'm really sorry about that. Can I buy you a drink to make it up?
Ethan offered.
Hilarious. That damage cost me $250.
She replied, sitting down to catch her breath. Ethan extended his hand.
Ethan Ude, by the way.
Her eyebrows raised slightly.
Uday? You're Nigerian? Ha! What brings a Nigerian all the way to Ohio?
Ethan chuckled.
Wait, you're Nigerian too?
Half.
She said, brushing a strand of hair out of her face.
Mom's Israeli, dad's Nigerian. The name's Jane. Jane Maxwell.
She said, giving his dog a friendly pat before standing up.
Well, nice to meet you, Jane.
Ethan said, a bit uncertainly. She smirked.
If we meet a third time, I'll take you up on that drink.
She said before jogging off, leaving Ethan standing there, watching her disappear into the distance.